This is football analysis, and on this episode, we are analyzing Arsenal title chances, and I'm here with
Austin.
So Austin. Concerning your last video, you said Arsenal is not going to win the title, and most people came for you and they were bashing you online. So, what do you have to say about it?
Well, I'm not surprised. Arsenal fans, I'm not surprised. I mean, they came for my head just because I said the obvious truth, right? I still do not see Arsenal winning the league. I mean, I've analyzed the fixtures, both for them and their rivals, or their rivals, who are equally going for the title, Liverpool, Man City. And I feel like, if we are being fair, they do not have a good fixture list. No, Arsenal don't have a good fixture list. They still have to go to top six side, four of them. They still have a good number of games away against average teams. So I don't see Arsenal winning the league, given their league fixtures.
All right. Do you have any facts to back it up?
Yeah, I've analyzed my matches. I've seen them, the remaining 10 games, who they have to play, where they have to play, and how many points they can get. They did very well first half of the season. I mean, they did very well, but majority of the, what will I call it, these big six games, they played it at home. Now they'll have to go away to test themselves again. And I don't think that they'll get maximum points away from home like they did in the first leg.
So, where do you draw your analysis from? Is it from the fixtures or what?
Yeah, of course, that's where I drew my analysis from. I mean, every single football analyst out there should understand that you cannot just go on TV and say, or you go on camera and say, okay, this particular team will not win the league out of personal vendetta. No, you have to. I'm a Manchester United fan, you understand? And for me, I would prefer Arsenal winning the league. That will stop City from winning the league in 4 consecutive seasons, and then also stop Liverpool from equaling my league record of 20. So for me, I think I'll prefer Arsenal to win the league. But seeing the fixture list and all of that, I do not think Arsenal can end up with the league title at the end of the season. No, they have a very, very tricky fixture list compared to Liverpool and City. Why I would even put the Premier League title in between Arsenal and Liverpool. Reason being that City are already out due to complacency, injury, and their attitude towards the season. I don't think it has been all right. So it's between Arsenal and Liverpool are the better side in terms of form, ambition, and all like that. Liverpool are the better side. Yes, Arsenal are good, all right, but then Liverpool has the ambition, they have the experience and everything. And the fixture list too, it's more favorable to Liverpool than Arsenal. Liverpool only have 2 top 6 side, one at home, one away. Aston Villa away, Manchester United. Aston Villa at home, Manchester United away.
All right, let's look at the fixture list of Man City and Liverpool before we come to Arsenal.
Well, I've viewed the fixture list of us, Liverpool and Manchester City. And if you look at Manchester City, I think they have immediately after the international break, they are facing Arsenal, right? And if you look at that particular game, I think that it's a draw, because yes, City, like I said, they've been complacent the entire season. They've not really been. They don't have that fire inside of them like that of last season or previous seasons. I think due to too many titles they've won consecutively has really killed the motivation to do more. And I perfectly understand. I mean, it's not easy to motivate a squad to keep winning titles. You understand? So I understand why for Liverpool have Jurgen Klopp leaving at the end of the season. I mean, he's already announced that he's going. And then I think the players, the manager, the club, everybody is trying to make sure that it's going to be a good farewell for the manager by winning the league title. It's just going to be the perfect farewell. And if you look at the way they are positioning themselves, the way they play, the aggression, the intensity and everything, you see that this is a squad that wants to go for the EPL title. They want to go gold. They want to win gold at the end of the season. They want to be the team that wins the title. You understand? So I feel like Liverpool will do well. And then if you look at Manchester City second game against Aston Villa, also at home, I don't even see Man City also winning that match. I see it as a draw. So looking at their list, going to Palace, to Chelsea, to Nottingham, to Wolves, and then Fulham, and then West Ham, I don't think Manchester City will really do too well against these guys. But then they have a good fixture, but the complacency and the lack of motivation to go for the title isn't there this season. You get it? So I in my book, I've ruled Man City out of the top contenders for the title. Yes, they are contending, but they're not really on top of it. like Liverpool and Arsenal. Why, if you look at Liverpool immediately after the international break, they are facing Brighton. Brighton has not been convincing this season like last season, right? They've lost a lot of players to injuries. They are on transfers to the love Caicedo to Chelsea, lost McAllister to Liverpool, and also you can see that they've not really been that Brighton of last season. And then coupled with their Europa stress this season, I don't expect anything much. I expect the 3 points for Liverpool, and then Liverpool has to go Sheffield. That's a 3 points, it's a bonus 3 points, and then they are coming to Old Trafford. That's a long rivalry. You get it? It's something that has gone down the wire. The last time we faced Liverpool, it was crazy. It was 4-3, and then they are coming again in 3 weeks' time, 4 weeks' time rather. They'll be coming to Old Trafford again to come and test themselves. And I think that fixture should end as a draw or a win for Manchester United. I don't see Liverpool coming on top because this season when we were out of form and then we went to Anfield, we drew. You get it, and then their next game is against Palace. I expect a win. They are home, Fulham. I expect a win. I think Liverpool should go there and then do something. And then West Ham, I expect Liverpool to also win. And then Liverpool Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool Tottenham Hotspur is actually a crazy fixture because Liverpool felt undone in the first leg. They felt that there were some calls from the VAR and from the match officials that were not right. And so I think they want to put the game to Tottenham this time and then get maximum 3 points, like they always do. And then they have a game away to Aston Villa. Aston Villa has always been a tricky fixture, especially away to Liverpool. So I think that Liverpool going there, a draw, and then Liverpool Wolves. I expect a win. I mean, Liverpool's at home. We don't know what the situation will be at the end of the season. This is the last match against Wolves. But I think that if Wolves is going to be that team, now be standing in between Liverpool and the title, then there are not enough contest. Again, there's no contest in that match. You get it. I expect Liverpool to not only get maximum 3 points, I expect them to beat Wolves convincingly. You understand me? So I've done my analysis. I think Liverpool, from the available 30 points from the remaining 10 matches, they should amass 20 points.
All right, so let's go back to Arsenal in their fixtures and know the possible point they could get out of the 10 remaining fixtures.
Well, looking at Arsenal's fixtures, I think immediately after the international break, like I said, they are going away to City, and I expect them to get a point. I mean, fair enough. I mean, City has not really been that side. Arsenal has been good, and they've been going toe to toe with City. I mean, they beat them at the Community Shield, they beat them at the Emirates, and then now again they are going head to head again with City at the Etihad. So I expect Arsenal to get the draw at the minimum. And then the next match is Luton. I expect Arsenal 3 points. I mean, Luton, yes, Luton are more like scrapping for their position in the Premier League, but I don't think they are good enough to stop Arsenal. Right? I don't think they are good enough to stop Arsenal. So I expect 3 points from Arsenal there. And then the next match is Brighton Arsenal. Arsenal are going away to Brighton. It's a tricky fixture, but I don't think Brighton are in a good shape this season. Like I said for Liverpool, I think Arsenal might, in fact, get a 3 point there or a point. I don't expect them to go there and not get something. And then Aston Villa, I expect a loss. Yes, I expect a loss against Aston Villa because Aston Villa are coming to the Emirates with Unai Emery. You get it? Unai Emery is that manager that is very difficult to beat, and then he has a point to prove. He has a point to prove because he was sacked by Arsenal and then replaced by Arteta. And Arteta used his squad to win the FA Cup. So you can see that Unai Emery has been feeling undone by Arsenal. He felt like they didn't give him enough time, and then they sacked him even with all the work he's done, the group and everything. So I think he has a personal hatred for Arsenal, like the way Van Gaal has for Manchester United. You understand? So I think if he goes to the Emirates, he wants to come out of that game with 3 points. They've done it before. I mean, they won at home, and then now they're coming to the Emirates. Even if they can't get 3 points, I expect them to get at least a point. You get? And then the next fixture is Wolves Arsenal. Wolves, crazy side, Wolves, they're not really looking for anything this season. They are, I think, in a good place in the Premier League, and then they are safe from relegation, and they're not going for any qualifying spot for the European places. So I think that it's going to be a tricky fixture, going to play somebody who has nothing to lose. You get it? That's a big spoiler. This thing, they have the potential to hurt Arsenal But if Arsenal put all of their work into that game, I think they should come out with a draw, not a win. Yeah, because going away to Wolves is not everybody's tea, everybody cup of tea. It's a dangerous game. And then the next game is Tottenham Arsenal, crazy game, right? But Tottenham, they've not really been that good in London derbies, right? I expect Arsenal to come on top in that game. And then Arsenal Bournemouth, crazy fixture. If you remember last season, it was the Bournemouth game that actually tumbled Arsenal's title chances. They won the game, but then that was where the trial started from. The turbulence and everything, struggled to beat Bournemouth and then lost to Nottingham Forest. The whole thing just started to like fall apart from there. And then now Bournemouth are coming, and Bournemouth are in a good shape. You get it? So it's going to be a tricky fixture too, but I expect Arsenal to win. And then Man United Arsenal. It's a crazy game. Being a Manchester United fan, I know Arsenal fans might come for my head again, but that won't stop me from saying it. I'm beating Arsenal comfortably. Yes, I'm beating them. They can mark my words today. You all can mark my words. It's going to be a 3-0 victory for Manchester United at Old Trafford. Yes. So if you're an Arsenal fan hoping that you're going to come to Old Trafford and get a point, I'm sorry. You're going to be crying at the end of the day. Yeah. So the reason being that why I said we are going to beat Arsenal is because we're also going in for Champions League spots, right? And then we've always been that team to always stop Arsenal from doing the unimaginable, like doing 50 games unbeaten or going for the Premier League title. So I expect us to kind of like go there and then spoil Arsenal's chances of winning the league. So I expect us to do well, beat Arsenal, and then that's all. And then the next game is against Everton. I expect maximum points for Arsenal against Everton. Everton has not really been all that good, right? And then the last game, crazy fixture, Chelsea, Arsenal rather, at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are a crazy side when facing their London rivals. Chelsea know how to spoil, what would I call it, ambitions. They did it for Liverpool, they did it for Tottenham Hotspur when they were going for the title head-to-head with Leicester City, and when Liverpool was also going head-to-head with Manchester City. So anytime Chelsea are in a position to destroy somebody's chances of going for the league title, they don't ever miss. They go there, they do their job, they kill your hope. This is the reason why I'm pretty sure that Chelsea are going to dent Arsenal title chances. We don't know what the situation will be at the end of the season or at the point where this match will be played. But I think that this match is going to be a crucial fixture for Arsenal. You get it? I don't see Arsenal coming out on top. I think it's going to be a loss for Arsenal too. Yeah, it's going to be a loss for Arsenal. And looking at all of this fixture and the points allocated and all like that, I think Arsenal should do well with 16, 17 points of the 30 points available, which still falls short of Liverpool's 20. And then, of course, I didn't calculate for City because I do not view them as the top side going for the title. Yes, they'll do well with their fixture, but I cannot really place what they will do. I mean, City they've been winning, but they've been struggling against Brentford, Everton, and all. And these are games they should win convincingly. You get it? So, nonetheless, it's going to be the title. It's going to be the title race is going to be Arsenal, Liverpool for me. You get it? But I expect Liverpool to win the title at the end of the season.
All right. So from your analysis, you think that Arsenal will grasp up to 16 to 17 points and Liverpool will amass up to 20 points. Yeah, but we don't really know how much points will Man City get out of the 30 remaining points.
Exactly.
So that's it for now. So guys, you've heard in 16 or 17 points for Arsenal and also 20 points for Liverpool. We don't know yet about Manchester City. So guys, thank you for watching, and please, if you are watching, keep watching, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Football Analysis, and also follow us on all social media handles at Football Analysis. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one.